Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. I know, we're almost ready to go. And it's exciting, isn't it? Yeah. Whoa, we're going to have so much fun playing out in Pennsylvania. Yep, we sure are. I know. Well, you got everything back, don't you? Well, everything's right there. Yeah, well, I don't see a lot there. Everything you need. Everything you're going to need for the week, right? You sure about that? That's it. It's a can of tomato paste. Well, yeah, I think you're gonna need a little bit more than that. Yeah. Oh, you packed food. You did pack food. Okay. That would be it right there. Hot dog. A single hot dog. For dinner tonight. Okay. You do know that we're going to be gone for like a week, right? You got to go pack some more. Yeah. Good idea. Yeah. Why don't you go do that? Okay. Yeah. Go take care of that. And yeah, we'll talk about provisions and things like that. It'll be fine. Greetings, fellow YouTuber. My name is Tim. Welcome once again to our weekly Yuck Fest that we like to call GainerWorld Live, that hourly get-together where we just kind of hang out with everybody and just kind of relax and let our hair down and just make sure that everything's okay with each other. My name is Tim Gainer, in case you haven't figured it out yet, and I appreciate you coming along this evening. Everybody is here. If you're new to our little clam bake, what you need to do is you need to get into the chat room. That's what we do, because we interact with the wonderful GainerWorld viewer, and we'll talk about anything that's on your mind, things that are on my mind, and just get together and just have ourselves a gay old time, so to speak. Elena has already popped in. Hey, Elena, how you doing? That means the Danimal is with us. Yeah, always a good idea. Appreciate that. Liz Jacket just popped into the chat room as well. Hey, Liz, always good to see you, hon. Thanks for being here. A few things happening. A few things gonna be happening. Just an hour of talking and finding out what's going on. We've got updates of things. But I guess the most important thing that we should be talking about right now is, what we're going to be doing a little bit later. This is even a little bit more important. A couple of weeks ago, you might remember that we did the world premiere of Press A's video, Carcosa Shore, which got rave reviews. It is getting all kinds of clicks and criticisms on, positive criticisms, I should say, on YouTube and other platforms. Tonight, we're going to be giving you the GainerWorld premiere of their other video from another cut from their album that's going to be dropping on September 24th. The track is called Driving in the Woods at Night Trying to Get Away from Your Life. Yes, that is the title of the song. And we've got a video for that. We'll be talking about that a little bit later on. Also, we're talking about the Hugs Gathering, which is going to be going on a week from tomorrow. We're all very stoked about it. All getting ready to head out east and bring all kinds of equipment and have all kinds of fun. Saturday, September 18th is where that's going to be happening in the beautiful, bustling burb of Biglerville, Pennsylvania, ladies and gentlemen. That's where that's going to be happening. We've got the full rundown of all the bands that are going to be there, times that it's going to be broadcast, and all that fun, good stuff. But I know a lot of people are going to ask, have been asking me this question for a little while now. The name of that town again, Elena wants to know, what's the name of that town again? Biglerville, Pennsylvania. Little town just outside of Gettysburg. That's going to be happening. A live event. An all-day live event. Biglerville, Pennsylvania. Say it with me, won't you? Biglerville, Pennsylvania. And it's going to be all kinds of fun things going on. It is an all-day concert event. Some of the greatest unsigned independent artists from across the country are going to be converging on Biglerville, Pennsylvania. And to play for you, the devoted GainerWorld listener, on radio station WRGG in Greensboro and Greencastle, Pennsylvania. You can listen to it live on WRGG.org. That's WRGG.org. You'll be able to listen to the entire show live. We're working on trying to get it on my channel. I want to try to get some video for you guys as well. We're going to be working on that. And we'll see what happens. We're looking for it. It's going to be a great time. But in the meantime, a lot of people asking that big question. The really big question. Tim, how is your air conditioning? Well, we have an update. I know, it's crazy. That it's almost fall, I realize. Went through a heat wave of a winter, I realize. But we got the call today. You'll be happy to know that we did get the call from the air conditioning people today. And if all goes well, by the time we return home, we will have, by the next GainerWorld Live, air conditioning in the GainerWorld International Complex in an undisclosed location somewhere in the Midwestern United States. It is true. Yes, it's true. We got that call today. People very apologetic. People, Liz says the heat wave of winter. Yes. Because you know it might get up to a whole blistering 40 degrees in Chicago. You never know. So yeah, that is happening. And that's something to look forward to. They're like, oh, well, you know, we could be there around the 20th. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to be here. I'll be coming back. That won't be a problem. So yeah. Hopefully next week or 2 weeks, that nightmare is over. I wonder if they give a discount for waiting. I don't know. Probably not. You know, or maybe a coupon. You know, free Keurig, something. Something for my troubles, guys. I'm just saying. If you're watching the show. Just saying for sure. But I really kind of doubt that's going to happen. Although it would be kind of fun if they did. It'd be courteous if they did. But I can't think of anybody that's still giving away those COVID discounts these days. But, yeah, so that's happening. Liz says a free checkup. Well, the checkup would be a lot of fun, except for the whole fact that they're building the thing. Okay, so don't you think they'd be checking it up while they're building it? I'm just saying. You know, there is that. Now, free medical checkup. That'd be something else altogether, wouldn't it? That'd be a lot of fun. But I kind of doubt that would be happening. So, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, with the summer winding down, and this is really how I thought it was going to happen, to really be honest with you. I really thought that it was all going to come down to, you know, at the end of the summer, when I really don't need it anymore. Hey, Tim, guess what? A free follow-up checkup. Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, maybe, check up on it, maybe a lifetime maintenance, preventative maintenance once a year or something like that. That could be kind of neat. But again, I kind of doubt that something like that would take place. But you never know. You never know. Nah, it's not going to happen. No. So yeah, happy about that. And very excited about the about what's going to be coming down about this time next week. Just got done talking about this. The Hugs Gathering, which we're leaving for after this week. We are trying very hard to get the video for this on point, so we can send a video feed via this channel out, so you can see what's going on as far as the show itself goes. I guess it is kind of safe to say that there will be no GainerWorld Live next Friday, because we will all be prepping for the show. We'll be prepping for the concert. So my apologies for that, but actually, sorry, not sorry, because we're going to be doing this worldwide broadcast. I'm sorry. We're doing this concert that's going to be heard in 40 countries. So you never know. You never know. Maybe we can get something for Friday, but I really doubt it. You guys. But we are trying very, very hard to get things rolling for Saturday the 18th. So keep an eye on things. Keep an eye on my Facebook page. Keep an eye on Instagram and things like that. We'll keep you posted as we go along, I promise. It's going to be a great show. It is really going to be a great show. If you get a chance, as I said, WRGG.org. It's going to be a really amazing show. The whole thing's going to start at, pardon me, it's going to start at 11 a.m. Eastern, which is 10 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Mountain, 8 o'clock Pacific, rather. And we have the lineup right here in the palm of my hands. The list of people that are going to be playing, all of them terrific people, to be sure. And I strongly recommend that you check these people out. The show is going to kick off with a guy by the name of Craig Meekham, who is currently one of my favorite songwriters. He's just an amazing acoustic songwriter. And yeah, he'll be there. Tommy B is going to be there. If you're fans of these people, please shout out, let us know. The Dead Man's Band will be playing as well. Joe Notario will be there. The Color Brigade is playing at the Hugs Gathering. Jerry Gaff is going to be there. Johnny Mack will be performing. The James Morley Band, who I had the pleasure of being there. Lucid Ruby, who was just on the Hugs Blast the other night and just did an amazing job. Got a chance to meet him when I went to the Homegrown Fest earlier this summer. Just a great guy and a great band. Jonathan Kane and the Canines. Terrific artists will be there. Trish McElhaney had a big hit with a track called between Texas and Tennessee, which I just loved. She'll be there as well. She's also going to be emceeing the show along with, and I need to say this, yes, from the Sweetwater Pine Tree Academy, Dr. Heine Bach will be the MC of the show. You've been warned. The Damaged Pies will be performing, as well as the Lost Pages. Joe Schaefer is going to be there. Alan White is going to be performing. Anna Annawalt, who's had a string of hits on Hugs, will be there, along with yours truly. Hunter Root, who, if you've never heard before, he is just an absolutely astounding acoustic songwriter. Truly one of my favorites right now. Rebecca Foster, who is a good friend and, again, a terrific songwriter in her own right. She'll be there. Six Bar Break will be performing, along with Alexander Aruka, Chris Eakes, of course, the Queen of Hugs herself, Megan Paulette, who I had the pleasure of having her open for me just recently in Evergreen Park. She'll be there with a full band. And if you haven't heard this band, you need to. So please listen for that. And then Lattimore Sky, and rounding off the night, headlining will be them rockers, them stompers, lock up your daughters. It's Yigga Digga, ladies and gentlemen. That's the whole thing. Elena wants to know roughly when will you be on. Right now, the plan is for me to be on around 6 o'clock Eastern, which is going to be 5 o'clock Central. 5 o'clock Central, 3 o'clock Pacific. That, of course, with any concert is subject to change. So the best thing that I can tell you is to just be listening. Just listen, WRGG.org all day. Saturday, September 18th, right down there. You get all the information right down there. Also go to timgainer.com. We'll give you all that information. And we will keep you updated. We'll try to keep you updated as best we can, be it Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever the case may be. We'll try to keep you updated as best we can. So that's what's going on. And yeah, we're really, really excited about this. And we hope you are too. We hope you listen. And anybody out on the East Coast, we hope you show up. I really want you to, because it's going to be a heck of a good time. A really good time, to be sure. Pardon me. So, yeah, there's that. And then later on, like I said, coming up later on tonight, we've got the new video from Press A that is really a lot of fun. I'm just so proud of these guys. They did just such a great job with the album, and now they've got two absolutely terrific videos to the album to go along with them. And we'll tell you a little bit more about that as well. So, yeah, lots of going on this week, over the weekend. What are your plans? Let's hear from you. Let's hear from you. Yeah. Little itch on my shoulder there. Not sure what's going on. I don't know. Suddenly the bugs just started crawling on me. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah, what are your plans for the weekend? Let's hear from you. We're going to be, as you can tell, we're kind of packing up a little bit and getting going to have the final rehearsal tomorrow for the show before Pennsylvania. Also getting ready for a great show with White Rabbit Object and friends on October the 29th in Lombard. Shaping up to be a pretty doggone busy end of the year. And I'm really happy about that. So we'll be doing a whole bunch of that. And that's about it. That's really it. This has been... Donna is in the chat room. Donna, how are you? Donna Joanne in there. But last week you were talking ABBA smack. Seriously, dude. Okay. Here we go again. No, I did not talk smack about ABBA. I talked smack about ABBA's performance. I did not speak ill of them as people. I did not speak ill of them as a band. I did not speak ill of the new album. What I said was that I do not appreciate the fact that we're going to have to see holograms. It didn't work for Ronnie James Dio. It didn't work for Roy Orbison. It didn't work for Elvis. It didn't work for Michael Jackson. It didn't work for Tupac. It doesn't work. And I feel that if after 40 years, the only thing you're going to get out of this deal is animation, I have an issue with that. Especially, and I don't even know how much the tickets are going to be. I think the tickets went on sale this week for their reunion concert next year. So, and Elena's saying, how many guitars are you going to bring along, and how do you select them? How many guitars are you going to bring along, and how do you select them? The way that I select them is just basically what the main instrument I played on the song that I'm singing. What the main instrument was. Case in point, Sunrise Also Fell, I'll pull out the 6-string acoustic. Lay Down Your Arms, I'll play a 12-string. Hide and Seek, I'll pull out the Stratocaster or whatever the case may be. It's all mainly the main guitar that I played on that particular track when I recorded it. How many guitars am I bringing? Right now it's 4. But again, that's subject to change. I feel that 4 is a good enough number. I use those in Evergreen Park, and they seem to fit the bill. So there's that. Donna says also, and a trip to London. Yeah, a trip to London in a stadium, an arena that is being specially built for this concert. Yeah, but they did it for the music. I have issues. I have questions. But that's another show for another day. And yeah, no, as I said last week, it's not that I don't like ABBA. I tolerate ABBA. They're just not my cup of tea. And if I have any real issue with them, if I had any real issue with them before, pardon me, if I had any real issue with them before, it was the fact that a pop group, simply because they made a lot of money, made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They didn't do anything innovative. They didn't do anything original. They were just a pop group that made a lot of money. So I have an issue with that. But we'll get off that subject, and let's do this. As long as I'm talking about it. As long as we're speaking of things. We'll do this. Randy Newman is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Think of all the things that Randy Newman did. Randy Newman was quite innovative in his songwriting. Short People, I Love L.A., you know, It's Gonna Rain Today, please, stop it. That's apples and oranges. Okay. To do a song here and to answer Elena's question, this guitar will be coming with me because this is the main... I played an acoustic mainly on this song, and I promised Chris King that I was going to bring this guitar because it actually does everything for me. So we'll do this one. In an empty room at 3 a.m. and I'm wondering where you've gone this time. And all I've got's this cigarette and a worn-out blinking hotel sign. Well, that's what I get to bare my soul to someone who don't understand that vein. I wonder if she'll ever know just how much she had known this time. I wonder if she'll ever use it solely for her own design. The emotions can be deadly when I judge it along such predetermined lines. Oh, foolish then was I, that I could never see a heart in disarray. It was all that I could see, just to wish you well as I went through my hell, and the sunrise also fell. At the room by 4 a.m. wondering how you'll sleep this time. Who's your latest experiment? I'm hoping that he's feeling fine. Mama, my heart's drowning and all I've got is a disconnected line. I'm foolish, that was I, but I could never see a heart in disarray. It was all that I could see, just to wish you well as I go through my hell. The sunrise also fades. I hit the road by 6 a.m., wondering if I'll sleep this time. So many dreams I've yet to go to, but no one to share with, not so much time. Well, that's what I get to bare my soul to someone who can understand. One of the songs we've got planned to play on Saturday. That'll be a week from tomorrow. Saturday, September 18th in Biglerville, Pennsylvania. The Hugs Gathering. If you can't make it to the show, WRGG.org. Be listening all day. We'll be online. We will be playing live. So anyway, Elena said, beautiful. Thank you very much, my dear. I certainly do appreciate that. And we're going to be doing some rocking. We're going to be doing all kinds of neat stuff. So, yeah, by all means, check that out. WRGG.org, The Hugs Gathering. We hopefully will hear from you, and hopefully you'll see us. More as that is made available. In the meantime, though, let's go ahead. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and when we do, the premiere of Presley's new video, Driving in the Woods at Night, Trying to Get Away from Your Life. Yes, that is the song title. We'll be right back.
Some white dwarf in the ghetto plans to supersede punch drunk final metal. Shove that turpentine, you seem fine in the ghetto. Refinance your spleen, come get down with your pedal. Ain't no strings on me, too high to come back down. Just some pen and some plans. Plan. Space plan.
We have returned. Thank you very much for sticking with us. If you just clicked on the channel and we're live, this is GainerWorld. My name is Tim Gainer. Thank you very much. If you're watching the replay, why did you skip so far into the show? I don't understand. You missed some really great stuff in back there. I'm just saying. And if you are watching the replay, please leave comments down below, like they always tell you. And like and subscribe and do all that YouTube stuff. Because we like doing this. As a matter of fact, somebody was talking to me about that a little while ago. And we'll touch on that in just a minute. In the meantime, though, the one thing that I do want to do is I want to play this. I am very, very proud of my boys. And when I refer to them, I refer to my oldest son, Jim, my second oldest son, Eric, my youngest son, Matt, and my nephew, Colin. They formed a band a few years ago. The name of the band is Press A. They have released a new album. The album will drop on September 24th, simply titled Press A. A couple of weeks ago, I was lucky enough to be able to give you the video, the premiere, the GainerWorld premiere of their first video, Carcosa Shore. Rockin' little ditty, swinging little ditty for all the teenagers out there. And tonight is going to be another one. This is the second single, the second track, rather, the second video from the Press A video, which, again, as you just saw, will premiere on drop on September 24th. All the streaming services. This is a video that was done actually by Colin Gainer, who plays drums and co-produced the album. The name of the video and the name of the track is called Driving in the Woods at Night, Trying to Get Away with Your Life. Ladies and gentlemen, Press A.
Only 7 miles till the weekend.
So there you have it. New Press A. The album drops on September 24th. The track is called Driving in the Woods at Night, Trying to Get Away from Your Life. An amazing track by, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, even if I wasn't their dad and their uncle, I'd be amazed by the sounds that emanated from this album. It's just completely great stuff. Chicago Boy 61 stopped in. Great timing on that one, pal. All he said is, wow, vocal reminiscent of John Anderson. I feel rock sounds drifting back into the mainstream. Yeah, rock and roll never died. Like Huey Lewis said, it's on life support, but we're doing what we can to keep it around. Little sister from the CO checking in. Oh, yeah, always good to see you, little sister. She said hi. Judy said awesome. Kudos to the band, says Elena. We will pass this on to everybody. Please go out when the album drops. This is just a taste of it. Just some amazing stuff coming out of this album. September 24th, Press A. Jim, Eric, and Matt Gainer and Colin Gainer. Go pick them up. Go pick it up by all means. Amy City said, hey, sorry I'm late. Just got back into town from Iowa. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy City. No, I'm sorry that you had to go to Iowa. But no, that's cool. You're late to, no reason to not to be, you're late. It's okay. Take you out back and pistol whip you later. That's all there is to it. But it's okay. And that's what replays are for. I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's going on. Yeah, me too. I can understand. What do you do once you get past Quad Cities? It's like, hi, we're in Iowa. Been there, did it, dude. I had to drive to Kansas once. And, yeah, let me tell you, that was not wasn't a pleasant experience. It was the most boring night of my life. Little sister says, I'm packing for Greece, leaving tomorrow morning. That is cool. Yes, I understand. Hope you have a great time out there. WRGG.org, if you're anywhere near a computer. Saturday, September 18th. That's when we're going to be playing with a whole bunch of people. We got a list of it right here. We have a list of people, all kinds of cool people. So yes, be sure you're listening to that. Promises, says Amy City. I know you're into that kind of thing, you kinky son of a... But anyway, so yeah, lots of things going on. I need to address this too, because a couple of people have approached me on this, and I just feel the need to let people know, because that's kind of how I am. I feel that we're all among friends here. And I will be in Santorini on the 18th. Yeah, well, what's Santorini got to say about it? I'm kidding. My God, it's my sister. I can joke like that. It's okay. A lot of people have been asking me, so Tim, when this whole pandemic thing is over and everybody's going back to work and life returns to normal, what do you plan to do with the show? Are you going to stay on the air? And related to that, I had somebody approach me and say, well, you could do this full time and try to monetize this whole thing. And I found it kind of strange over the course of the last week that people would start to approach me with all this. So I want to be clear on this. The reason that I started this whole thing back about a year and a half ago was because of the pandemic. And people were scared, and people were worried, and people needed a place to go because everybody was getting a little stir crazy. People were looking for an outlet. People were looking for a place to go, so to speak. And that's why we went live with this. If you go back, if you look at the history of my channel, I was not live. I was just doing little vlog type things, talking about making the album and doing an occasional show and just generally making a fool of myself. But I decided that it would be a good idea to do this live so that we'd all have a place to go. That we'd all have a place that we can meet, let our hair down, relax, ask people, ask our friends and family, how are we doing? and just generally, I don't know, for lack of a better term, kind of a safe haven. I don't know. I know that sounds kind of dumb, but that's kind of how I looked at it. Since then, this thing has kind of taken on a life form of its own. And I mean, look, I'm under no delusions. Okay, if I get 10 viewers live every Friday night, I consider myself fortunate. I consider myself to be a lucky guy that 10 people actually have the lack of taste to actually want to listen to me for an hour. So when the pandemic's done, are we going to stop this? I don't know. That's up to you guys. That's up to you. You know, if I see that the interest is starting to wane and everybody's back out and nobody really wants, you know, hey, you know, Tim's on, yeah, big deal. But I've had a couple of you come to me behind the scenes and go, no, don't stop it. Don't stop it. You're the place that I go to on Friday night. You're my stop off. So I will keep this going as long as need be. Let me put it to you that way. You know, like I said, once you guys, you know, lose the interest or whatever the case may be, then yeah, I'll stop it. But until then, we're going to keep going for a while. We're going to keep going. I mean, where am I going to go? You know, I do an occasional rock and roll show and I make a fool of myself once a week on YouTube, you know. So if you enjoy that, I'll keep going. I've had a couple of people ask me, you know, are you going to change platforms? You know, you're on YouTube. Why don't you go to Twitch? Why don't you go to Facebook Live? Why don't you go to IG Live? And the reality of that situation is that if I do that, see, I know a guy that used to do a live stream on Twitch. And believe me, there are many, many, many more platforms for video and streaming than just Twitch or IG Live or Facebook Live. Trust me on that. I have explored all of them. That said, I knew this guy and he tried to start a stream on Twitch. Now, granted, Twitch is mainly these days for just gamers. I know this. I get it. But you do have people on there that'll just go on and just kind of chat and, you know, do this thing. And I found out that Twitch viewers are a really, really, not just picky, but if they don't like you, they can be a really rough crowd. They will have no problem going after you. They have no problem trolling you. And that's not what this show is about. This show is about, you know, having a good time. Not, you know, telling me what I did with my mother the night before, which is a good trick considering she's dead. While Twitch is great for monetization, Amu City says, it's a toxic environment for the most part. Yeah, it is. It's really kind of, you know, and I found out some interesting stats just today, as a matter of fact, because the subject came up again. There are something like this as I'm recording this and I'm streaming this right now, there's something like 9.5 million people streaming on Twitch. Now, let me repeat that number because it's vaguely important that we all understand what we're talking about here. There are over 9 million people broadcasting on Twitch. That is the equivalent of the entire population of the city of Chicago streaming on one platform. So, to even consider streaming on there, to me, would be extremely counterproductive, as I said, because of the trolls. You know, if they don't like you, they'll let you know. They have no problem with that. And the fact that, you know, how are people going to find me? You know, I'm not here for, you know, look, if this show ever gets monetized, which I know for a fact it won't, okay, I'm under no delusions here. You know, I'm not, I didn't do this originally to make money. I mean, it's a great idea. Don't get me wrong. I'd love to have it happen. But is it going to happen? No. I know this. But as I said, the idea behind this was, for all of us, you and me, to kind of get together and have a safe haven and away from all of the sickness and the political crap and the toxicity that's going on in the outside world, and just kind of relax for an hour. Even for 60 minutes. If you can put up with, me singing off key and messing up chords on songs that I should know, and telling an occasional bad joke and reading what everybody's talking about in the chat room, and, we all make fun of each other and we all have a good time. That's really what this whole thing is about. So changing platforms, that's not going to happen. I may add platforms. I may one day go to Facebook Live just because I can, just to see if, what would happen. But again, this is home right here. YouTube is home. This will be the home base for most everything. And, I will keep doing this. Like I said, I'll keep doing this for as long as you guys want me to. I've made that distinction. Elaine said, toxic is the word of the day for all manner of platforms. Sad, really. No, I don't know about that. I really don't know about that. I know a couple of streaming platforms where the people, I experimented on a couple. I'll let you know a little behind the scenes thing. A little behind the scenes thing is that I tried a couple of platforms, and there's a couple that are out there, and I'm straining to remember the names. But there's a couple out there that have a very friendly community. Granted, there was one that was just like, people that, just like to vape. Do you like to vape? Come on to our channel. You can vape with us. We'll talk about vaping. We'll talk about buds and pods, which is cool. Whatever you're into, But there's a few. Elena says not all, but quite a few. You're right. There are quite a few. And I can think of a couple of those, too, that are just, yeah. There's some nasty folks out there. And thanks to social media, they feel that if they don't agree with where you're coming from, or they don't understand what you're doing, then they'll let you have it. They'll let you have it. Judy says, I like this because I get to see my brother once a week. There's that. But anyway. So yeah, like I said, I'll do this for as long as you guys want me to. I'll do this for as long as I can. And when you're getting bored with it, let me know. Let me know. Seriously. Because like I said, and if you've got friends that you feel that, you weren't bringing to the fold, that's cool. Come on in. Chicago Boy 61. He's an old friend. He finally found his way. And it's about time too, Matt. My God. What took you so long? Really? No, I'm kidding, dude. I'm kidding. So yeah. And if you don't get the live stream, hey, that's why we keep the replays up. Granted, a lot of it's topical and it's timely and things like that, but you can go back and take a stroll down memory lane, as it were. Walk with me back to the good old days. Those days we like to call 2020. Yeah, like that's going to happen. let's forget that dumpster fire for a while, shall we? But so I just wanted to get that out of the way, because a few people have been asking me about that. And so there you have it. I'll do it for as long as you want me to. I'll do it for as long as it takes. And when we don't like it anymore, we'll go away. Okay? Let's do one more here. What time are we? Yeah. Amy City says the good old days. Bite your tongue. I did call it a dumpster fire, sir. Mama didn't raise no fool. I know what that's all about. So, let me do one more here. Okay, your fave song for next week. Oh my God, Elena, that's like asking me, to pick out my favorite kid. Don't do that. They're all my favorite songs. But, no, I won't. But I was sorely tempted there for a second. I'll play this one. I played it before. And, but it's just, this one's on my mind, so we'll play this. Come back, baby, hear me crying that I need you now. Come back, baby, dear, I'm dying. Let me show you how. Broken hearted and I'm sinking fast. When we first got started, I was sure we was gonna last. But the good times got to roll until you roll right past. Say, honey, come on back home to me. These lovesick blues are killing me. Woke up this morning with the blues all around, clouding up my sky. Then came the dawn, but the day came and saved me, and it caught my eye. When I started, I thought we'd never fall. Around your heart you'd build a stone-cold wall. Till you got to love them, girl, and then you love them all. Say, honey, come on back home to me. These lovesick blues are killing me. Come on back, baby, don't you hear me crying that I need you now. Come back, baby, here I'm dying. Let me show you how. Broken hearted and I'm sinking fast. When we first got started, I was sure we was gonna last. So you roll it along till you roll right past. Say, honey, come on back home to me. These lovesick blues are killing me. Say, honey, come on back home to me. These lovesick blues are killing me. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah. I had that on my mind. Don't know why. Just one of them things. But I appreciate that. And that will be the last one we do before we put our guitar away and start packing up for the big event. Again, please be near your computer Saturday, a week from tomorrow, September 18th, wrgg.org. that's where we're going to be out in Biglerville, Pennsylvania during the Hugs Gathering. We're going to have a great time. I hope you hear it. We'll have a lot of fun with it. And, it's going to be a great time. And I really wish everybody was there with me. I'll be honest with you. It's one of those things where you tell people, I wish I could take you all home with me. I wish I could bring you to this event because it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. How much time do you have on the concert schedule? Now, I can't tell you that, Elena. My God. You just want me to give away everything, don't you? My goodness. I keep some surprises. Now, don't we? Can't give away. First rule of the magician, never give away your secrets. All I can tell you is that we're going to try to get through as many of the hits as we can. And a couple of little surprises along the way. How much time do you have on your cancel schedule-ish? Okay. If that's not a wonderful, colorful decoration of the same question, I don't know what is. And may I add, nice try. So... Anyway, so in any case, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We hope you join us Saturday, a week from tomorrow, WRGG.org. Hit the listen button. You'll be able to get into the station, and everybody is going to be there. I'm going to be there. Megan Paulette's going to be there. Yigadigga's going to be there. Lattimore Sky's going to be there. Anna Wald, Hunter Root, everybody. Please listen. We certainly do. I'm sorry, dude. Yeah. Yeah, what's the matter? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, we're ready to go. I know we got to get going. We got to get packing. You're right. Okay. Well, let me just sign off. Okay. That's not a problem. Sure. Okay. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching. We certainly do appreciate it. Have yourself a great time. We hope you listen next week. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. By all means, if you like it, hey, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. In other words, hey, you know what to do. We'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. We out. Peace.